Gett2KnowMe. I'm your girl Tish Love.
I'm Thais.
I'm Miss D.
And we are here with our fabulous guest.
La Johnson, what's going on?
Yes.
Well, you're more fabulous. This is like a hunk of a guest. Live Johnson, but hunk of a guest.
Oh, like
You're more like a fabulous guest, and he's like a hunk of a guest.
Ooh.
I'm not a guy.
You're right, my bad. What's up, Live? Tell us about yourself.
I'm good. I'm a producer slash hip hop artist slash graphic designer. I'm a jack of all trades. I wear a lot of hats, and I just love hip hop music. So.
I mean, it definitely shows in your work because that
Yes.
song was bumping, and I don't be bumping lately to a lot of stuff I don't know. You know, for
I
me to
feel
be
you.
able to like be like, oh,
Right, I didn't
I've
expect
never-
it, and I heard it. I was like, okay, it's
Right,
like
it's
something you can hear on the
refreshing.
radio.
Thank
Absolutely,
you.
it's definitely refreshing. So you're a graphic designer, you're a producer, so you produce that.
Yes.
Wow.
Tell everybody what we just heard.
You just heard KIM off the Living Legend album. I think this is more of a street single more than anything. So it's one of them hard records.
I love it. And what does KIM mean?
Keep it moving.
Keep it
Oh,
moving.
there you go. Yeah, KIM. Keep it moving.
Right,
like
so
that.
like Kim, but as I was listening,
I mean, it's been said before. I think it was in EPMD in one of the albums that they released. They actually had the title first, but I did my own spin to it.
absolutely.
Yeah, there you
That's what
go.
hip hop is about.
I
Recreating.
mean, keep it
taking-
moving now. That's a good acronym.
Yeah.
I've never really heard that. You know?
Really?
So now I'm going to use it text-wise. This is a
KIM.
KIM. Keep
Right.
it moving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boy, bye.
That's the new version of
That's
that.
dated, sis.
Right.
No one's that's dated, sis.
My bad.
You're dating yourself, sis.
So what influenced you? Do you like the word rapper, or do you prefer artist, or does it matter?
To me, it doesn't matter, but for me, I prefer. I could say for me, I prefer composer because
Right,
I'm
you
more than
produce.
just an
Right.
artist.
Wow, look
Right.
at that.
So you're kind of like a Mozart kind of thing.
Something
that
like
kind
that.
of thing?
Yeah.
So in line to you being a rapper, producing is the bigger outlook of it. So when you
Yes.
go into the studio, what do you go with in a mind frame? You go in a mind frame to please the rap community, or you go in a mind frame to please the producing community more?
I think both.
Both.
To be honest with me, I actually have my own studio as well.
Okay.
So I go in there thinking, what do people want to hear? And I don't just stick to one genre of music. I try different things other than just basic hip hop. So you might hear a trap record, you might hear something more soulful from me. Like I just like to be versatile.
Nice.
good.
Can you write also like R&B music, or have you tried?
Right, because you said soulful.
I try to do R&B, but that's not my lane. I'll be
Right.
honest
It don't
with you.
come out as easy and as hard as
It's
keep
not.
it moving. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's not the same. It's definitely not the same. So
So how long have you been rapping and producing?
I would say rapping, I've been doing this for 15 years plus. Producing, I would say around roughly 7 to 10 years, maybe.
Okay.
Got
That's
it.
still a long time.
Yeah, that's a very long time, and you're really good at it.
Right.
So obviously you produce. that
So you
joint.
produce, you don't write R&B, but do you produce like R&B?
Yes.
Cool.
Definitely. Hopefully they have their own writers, cause
Right.
You just
I
gotta
can't.
hear.
I want to know because I'm trying to get into this writing thing, but when you start to write, you start to feel corny. I think like as spicy people,
Yes.
we feel like it doesn't make sense, like because we're kind of articulate, so
Yeah,
it's like
it's not coming out the
this
way
is
you would want it to.
Right, and then
Yeah.
if you show it to somebody else, they'd be like, "This is dope." Well, how was you feeling this?
Absolutely.
Can you just freestyle off the top of your mind to write a song?
It depends. It depends on the mood and the situation in the studio. Sometimes I could say I could freestyle a hook, a verse, no. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I create a beat and be like, you know what? Chill with the beat for a while, drive while listen to the beat and like, oh, and then come up with a hook, something basic, and catch it maybe. But if not, 9 times out of 10, I'm writing it.
Right.
That's definitely dope. So, are these your two friends?
Yes.
Hi, friends.
Salute to Notes.
How y'all
What's going on?
doing?
Hi, late friends. How are you? Shout out to the late friends.
Right, it's fine. As long as they came. So, who would you say are some of your influences? I mean, I could kind of tell by.
Well, everybody
Easily.
in modern day is an influencer,
Facts.
Right, but
right? We've been having this
I would say my influences is Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, And I'm gonna throw a producer in there: Dr. Dre, Timbaland, Swiss Beats,
Oh.
Just Blaze.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you like a what's his name? Damn. Alchemist?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
I'm a producer. I mean, I know he's a producer. Was he also
a rapper.
a rapper?
I don't
I don't think he
ever a
wasn't.
rapper,
I
but
think he wasn't.
I thought he was give you pure hip hop, like someone that
Yeah.
What's wrong with Alchemist?
Nothing. I think he's one of the most underrated beat producers out there, in my opinion. But I think I'm more of a Dr. Dre.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because what I heard was more
the
Dr. Dre
feel of
sounding.
it was,
Yeah.
but from what I heard, it didn't give you modern day crap.
Right.
It didn't give you trappy crap.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Exactly, and that's very important because I think that it's very refreshing to not.
There needs to be some kind of renaissance in hip hop.
Yes.
Hip hop needs to go back to how it was born.
I mean, in my opinion, it does. But at the same time, the fans gotta want that and actually support that type of music. Because
You
we
know
could want. I'm sorry to cut you. We could want that all we want. But if the fans is not actually buying and supporting this type of real music, then the masses won't hear it.
And then you know what I believe? I believe it all goes back to the DJ. I know that there's so many different outlets that you can hear music on, but when a DJ talk over a record and throw it back, I mean, it's just something about hearing somebody scratch something, throwing it back. Or maybe I'm dating myself or making myself sound old.
Because that's
but
what you
it's,
said
I'm like,
last
this
night.
is fire.
Right.
Oh, you going back to my era?
So wait, is your era kind of like MOP?
I would
Annie Up
say
kinda.
I would say the Rockefeller era where they had they run.
I never listened to Rockefeller when I was.
What
Really?
I was listening to the Clark sisters.
I'm talking with you. I'm
Hey, I
I'm
would sample
serious.
them.
Don't you dare.
I'm not.
Don't
I
you
love
dare.
them.
Because you got on a Jay-Z shirt.
I mean,
The tour's in
I'm
Europe, honey. You didn't even get here yet. How did you get that? No.
this is the 444. I go to every tour.
I know. Just look, be humble. Say that, I'll be humble.
I'm sitting down. You're right. K-I-M.
Right. You're moving.
Have you ever thought about ghostwriting and producing?
Actually, that's the next
Kind of
step.
holla Drake. No. Just joking. Just joking.
Right.
I had to do it.
Shout out to Drake. Actually, that's the next step I'm going into. I'm going into full production mode. I actually trying to bring up a company called Every Dollar Counts. I nicknamed it EDC as another acronym. And
Ackerman King.
where we do music production and possibly do a hook or two. I advise MCs not to get their lyrics written by another artist, and the only reason why I said that because the pure essence of hip hop is expressing the lyrics.
Right.
I would say for a hook, yes. Sometimes you do need a hook.
Right.
Ghost written by somebody else, and there's nothing wrong with that, in my
Right.
opinion. So.
Right.
And I get that. I mean, in defense of Drake, I think that he's done it a million times. I don't think that he
At a certain level.
At
At
a
a
certain
level,
time.
you get-
And he's more like an all-around artist. He sings.
Exactly.
He,
Produce.
he does a lot.
Yeah.
He
So,
makes babies and then forget about them.
Stop.
we're gonna stop talking about Drake because I love you, Drake.
I love you too.
No,
I love you
don't
too.
sound like it.
I love you too, Aubrey.
Look, I have nothing to do with this, Drake.
I love
If you're hearing
Aubrey.
this.
I don't know Drake. I know Aubrey.
I know that's right. Another thing I want to ask you about, I read that you are doing like this Facebook a show, go back and tell us about that.
All right, the name of the Facebook show is called Live Jews, where I go on live, and the first episode I actually just did this past week, where I'm actually showcasing the album. But then I want to keep it interactive with my fans. I'm very introverted in real life. I don't like to be on social media just because. So if I'm going to be on social media, it has to be for a purpose, and I think that's a better way for me to connect with the fans.
Right.
We thinking of subjects to come up with topics that's related to what I do, and make it a universal thing.
I think that's dope. Can I be a guest?
Of course. I mean,
I'm always
into
trying
the
to,
live.
I'm always trying to plug ourselves. So you have a new record coming out today.
well, actually, 12 midnight is
Okay.
dropping.
Okay.
6.
So
June
this
8th.
is an exclusive, a Get to
Right.
Know Me exclusive.
Pretty much, y'all getting the first dibs of the project.
Ow.
Dope. That's so dope. Thank you, Katie.
Yes.
We appreciate you for you even thinking about us because I love dropping exclusives.
So tell us what the song is, where people can. We're gonna get into
Well,
it.
wait, we're gonna get into it, but I want to know a little bit more about this project as far as
Gotcha.
like production. I know, well, you produced it, but influences and how did it come up? Is it an EP album?
It's an album.
Okay.
It's roughly 10 songs. The name of the album is called Living Legend.
Okay.
My influences for this project is this time I would say myself. I wanted to have fun. I wanted people to know I could hang loose as well. My other two projects that I dropped previously, Live and Direct and One Man Band, they were taken too serious. Like they was like straight serious. But this
Okay.
time I wanted to have fun. I wanted to let people know who I am as a person because the other two projects I had a lot of guests. This one I minimized the guests and made it more about myself.
Dope. I'm excited about this project. I feel like you're excited, so I feel that.
Right.
energy.
Oh yes, I'm
So-
beyond excited.
Tell us about this single that you are dropping now.
This single is called "Feel No Way." The remix version. I decided to reach out to the heavy hitters of the BX for this one for a reason.
Okay.
It's featuring Coney Brooks. I'm sure you heard of him by
Right.
now. Oz from SPE and my guy Ray Fame of Coney Brooks label ICMG.
Okay.
And the original song, it was dope. I did a video for it, but the Feel No Way came about as, when people talk so much about you as an artist or a person, it's one of them statements for me where I felt like I needed to make a statement out there. Like I really don't feel no way about what anybody's saying about me or my artistry or what I'm actually doing.
Right.
So that's how the song came about.
Okay.
And we've been pushing it ever since last year.
I know that's right. So introduce your song.
The song
It's
I'm
your
introducing,
song, boy.
this my song. So the song I'm gonna introduce to y'all is called "Feel No Way" remix featuring Coney Brooks, Oz, and Ray Fame, exclusive on
Right
Get
here.
to Know Me.
Get to know me. BSN.
Turn it up.
DSN, The Matrix Studios Network.
She likes hard.
I know.
What she say, Tish?
Jesus.
What
I
she
like
say?
drums.
She said like I like.
Hard. Like she.
No,
It just
the
comes out
drums.
something.
That's what he said. I'm just saying
And
what I say.
you're
The
very
bass.
fertile. You're
No.
very fertile. We need you to
Stop
take it
it.
easy right now, B.
I'm sorry. This might be a little bit much.
Sorry.
Hey.
So that was your song live. It was a dope song. I just said off air that you're definitely hitting your mark. I see where you're going, and I wish you all the best. And I know you're gonna get there.
I
Yeah.
As
appreciate
long as I
you.
could be in a video.
She lying. She got that body and she don't want to do anything with that body but get on boats in the Bahamas.
Hey,
Yes.
why not? Why not?
You see, you gotta,
Yes,
you
dark.
gotta say stuff. You know,
Right.
you
You
say
gotta
it.
put it in the
Say it together,
universe.
Put it in
right?
the universe.
Put it in
I'm
the
about to be an
Yes.
actress
I can
again.
see you doing that dark scene
Yeah, look
too.
at
Dark.
You're mad. You're mad.
Ain't nothing like a beautiful lady kidnapping somebody.
Right.
Like
Let's
a
do
high
it.
sex-
I'm very
Let's do
excited
it.
about that. So, albums coming out. You have the new remix to
You feel no
to
way.
Feel No Way.
12 o'clock tonight,
Oh.
right?
Yes.
12 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow morning. Just to say. And you have an event coming up.
Yes. We're doing a release party / KDK birthday party at
nice.
Shillelagh Tavern in Queens, New York. My home place, by the way. We gonna be lit from 9 to 1.
Okay.
We're gonna have a lot of dope performances. A lot of people opening up. Coney Brooks is one of them. Shout out to the BX.
Ow.
And it's gonna be a dope event. Like I'm looking forward to this event because it's been a long time since I actually did my own event and actually broadcast and done something on my own with the help of my team.
Right.
Well, mostly KDK, the manager.
she's a team by herself. I already
It's
know.
facts. Like she, if it wasn't for her, this wouldn't have been possible.
That's dope.
Literally.
That's dope. Shout out to you, Katie. And happy birthday.
Yes,
Happy birthday.
Right. Put it out
Oh,
there.
we might have to do a couple of margaritas.
I know that's right. So tell everybody where they can find you, your social medias and everything.
You can find me at IMG, wow, IG, Facebook, SoundCloud at I am Live Johnson, All of them is at I am Live Johnson. And I'm going to plug in my website, which is www.livejohnson.com. You could get the album off that website. Soon as it launch, I already have everything set up. All you got to do is go to the website.
Nice.
Dope. So we got to go to the website. We got to get the album. He got a lot of stuff going on.
Right.
But we are happy to have you. Thank you for coming. You're welcome anytime.
Definitely.
Do you have anything smart to say?
No, I would like to take a break, and we have stylist to the stars, Cavalli, coming up
Absolutely.
next.
Thank you guys. We're going to jump into a Throwback Thursday of Prince because it's his birthday.
I was
Happy
wondering was you going to go into Prince, but he's dead. But you know,
Nah, you can't play Prince. That's
fuck Prince, Team Michael Jackson.
oh man, come on, Purple Rain. We gotta cut the cut.
His views and opinions do not represent their
He's
Get to
dead.
know me.
You never played Prince,
That is my baby. Don't play with him.
and you
What
also
song we
accept
gonna-
Drake's blackface. But we'll talk about that later.
Oh, Lord.
I do, because I feel like he's black and I don't feel like he was doing it to be offensive. That's just my opinion. I'm not offended by it. If you're offended, stay offended.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Get to know me.
Please go to Prince and make it a happy room again.